Good evening, everyone. Who is here? We started a little bit earlier today. Again, I'll wait a little bit to see who is coming. Hello, good evening. Rasha, hello. Good evening, guys. I'm streaming from Egypt. As you can see from behind, there is a palm. So today is the first streaming from the sea, the Red Sea. I'm in a beautiful place called Ilguna that I wish that everybody they can see it. Hi, Rasha. And I anticipated a little bit because tonight is a very busy night. So we make it like 10 minutes before. So today we have a conversation with my artist friend, with an Italian talented graphite artist. Her name is Fabiana Condorelli. She is from Genoa, and we'll talk in a second. Actually, Fabiana, she's a friend of mine. We met in a group of artists, and then we became friends. She's really talented, even though she's not professional artist yet, because she has another main job. And but she will introduce herself, and let's see what she's gonna say to us. So Fabiana.
And Fabiana, she's also Italian, but tonight we try to make it in English.
Ciao, hi.
Hello, Fabiana, you
How
are
are
in the
you?
dark. All good, all good. So I was just saying that even though we are both Italian, it is funny that we are trying to make it in English, that we're trying to speak in English, explaining to a
Yes, for me
bigger
it's a challenge.
community. We like the challenge. We love challenge.
Yes, of course.
So, everybody, good evening, everyone. Good evening. Welcome in.
Hi, good evening.
So, Fabiana, are you ready to talk about you? I know that you are excited.
Kind of.
Do you have any light? Because I cannot really see you.
Sorry, I put my...
Hey, Fab. Hello. Hello, hello.
Arrivo, perché non sento. I can't hear.
She's coming. She can't hear really well.
Okay.
So I have my headphone on.
Okay, here I am.
Great. Yeah, you are in the middle, you are down.
Yeah, me.
Yeah.
Sorry.
Great.
I wasn't prepared for this.
No. Yeah, I'm sorry. I have to start at like an earlier, a little bit earlier today because I have a business meeting and
Don't
I
worry.
have to attend. So
it's fine.
Nothing. How is the weather in Italy since I left?
Pretty good. Here is it's a sunny day, yes, and but I stay at home, so
Okay.
I see the sun from the window. Yeah.
So Fabiana, no, I was saying, I mean, people that they join the conversation, they are in love with art, and I think many of them, they are in love with the graphite artist like you. So you are
Thank
so
you.
talented, and it was my wish from the beginning, when we start to talk about this kind of project, that I was willing to talk with you and to introduce you to a
Thank
larger
you.
community in Instagram to show them how talented you are. So I would love that you introduce a bit of yourself. I know that is not your main job. I mean, you are doing something else. Can you say?
Yes, drawing is my biggest passion from since I was a kid, and I always draw. And for me, drawing is everything. A meditation is a passion. It really is a part of myself. Yes, I have a main job. I am a beauty therapist, and I study for that. But art is always the first in the first place for me. And I don't know if one day I want that art is my main job, because for me it's very important. And I feel like I have to protect this part of me. Okay, no, I don't
Interesting.
know. Mm. And I
So
hope you
you feel
understand.
like the urge to keep it as something in a niche of your life, like something that is a part of very private emotion or something
Yes,
like that.
I really like to share my art with other people, because in my hopes I want to share my art worldwide. But in the same way, I really protect it, because I for me it's important that people enjoy with my art, with me, with the message that I want to share with my drawings. I can't spend so many time as I want on drawings, because I have many things to do. I am a mom. I attend school. I work, and so I don't have many time to draw.
Yeah.
Mm,
Let's say
but yeah, but
you're doing in the spare time, let's say, when you have.
yeah, but for me, I always wait for the moment that I can draw, because for me it's part of my life. And now that I can draw, I feel really sad for this, and I can't wait to have time again to draw, to take the pencil in my hand, because
Yeah, of course. Yeah,
uh,
yeah, yeah, yeah. Yeah, I mean, even though, I mean, it's different to paint with oil or to be an artist with doing portrait. Like I love to do, and graphite artists are very into it. Is really passionate work. You have to dedicate yourself, and it is quite interesting. But how did you start to draw? And
I've always drawn, always, since I was a child. When I was a child, I copied the comics, and or the characters of my favorite cartoons.
yeah,
So I always drawn. Also, my mother sometimes find somewhere an old drawings of mine when I was 5, 6, 7 years old.
wow,
Yeah, yeah. And I always. Drawn also when I grew up, but eh, one I arrived at a certain time that I wanted to improve my art. I really want to do realism, but I hadn't the tools for do that. So I stopped to draw for some years. Then one day I met the one who now is my ex-husband that let me some advices uh, uh, to understand how a realistic drawing works, the techniques, but some advices, and I practice on that advices, and I restart to draw again, and watching link video on YouTube, follow artists, and try to cut any secret wherever
hmm
I can, and uh, going on practice, I arrived at what I done till
till
today,
now.
till now. Yes, yes, but I have many things to know because
You're still growing,
yeah,
yeah.
yeah, 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 yes, yeah, absolutely, yes.
Yeah, yeah,
I'm
yeah. It's a long process. It's a long
very
process.
long.
It's a never-ending story learning with art.
Yes, yes.
Never-ending story.
Many times people tell me that, oh, you're pretty good, you're the top. And no, 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 no. You don't understand what you're saying. I can do
So, but
better.
let's say, because I'm sure there are a lot of people that are watching right now that probably they are also beginners and I don't know, maybe, and they are just starting maybe to know your work. They are here watching because they would love to know how we, maybe you can give them some tips, how you started, which paper you use, which kind of graphite you use, or charcoal, or what's the way
Okay.
that you started? I mean, if you can share with us some
Yeah,
of
yeah,
your
yeah, of
technique or
course, of
something.
course. Are not secrets because um, any artist have a favorite tools and items because what is perfect to me, it won't be perfect for another one. So I can say what I use. I can anymore find the paper of my life because I use smooth paper and at least 200 grams paper, but I'm always finding the perfect paper to me because I'm trying a different kind of but Canson paper is very pretty good. It's a good brand, and
Mhm.
many artists use Strathmore, but I never use it because in Italy is not easy to find it. But as a pencil, my favorite are Caran d'Ache. Um, yes, I I have a doubt. I can remember because because
Yeah, 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 yeah,
I
yeah, yeah.
use uh, I use many different, and I'm trying also other brand, but I'm sure to say that the perfect charcoal for me is the Pierre Noir 3B, and I love it. I fell in love every every time I use it because it's like black velvet.
Yeah,
Yes, I love it. I don't know if appear the enthusiasm.
yeah. No, of course
Uh,
it shows. It
it
shows that
shows.
it shows that you like it.
My
Yeah.
my light, my eyes are bright when I talk about Pierre Noir.
But the Pierre Noir, I mean, it's the one that you also you can do it because I'm not a graphite, so I don't know really
Mm.
technique about graphite. But it's the one that you used also with tools like doing shades and darker part, darker
Oh,
side.
for the darker part, yeah, yeah, yeah. The Carandash, the Pierre Noir is yes. I use it only for the blackest part, for the deepest black, because it has this. It is like
Z.
velvet. I tell you before, and it brings deep to the drawing, and
Yeah.
I it's very smooth, very handle,
Handable. I mean,
handable. Yeah, yeah, yeah,
yeah.
handable.
I mean, yeah, yeah, yeah.
Yeah, and
I
for me
mean,
is I find in it everything that I need to charcoal. So
yeah,
perfect.
yeah. And all the graphite, I mean, all the graphite, all kind of number pencil, because some they use really the hard ones, some they use maybe, I mean,
I
how do you
use
start
all.
like drawing with the base or the
No, when
first
I
part, the second part? I don't know
oh
how it works.
when I started to draw, I use a few pencil, but now I use from 9H to 9B. In ad, I use carbon is a mixed texture of charcoal and graphite, and charcoal, many kind of softness of charcoal, soft, medium, and hard. And I use charcoal for the blackest part, as I said to you before. And then I graduated the pencils. Uh, it depends the deepness and the darkness of the shadows, and obviously for the darkest part I use charcoal, carbon, or smooth graphite. Uh, but for the lighter one, I use the hardest graphite. Okay.
How do you choose your subject? I mean, what's the matter? I mean, why you choose sometimes? Because I saw some, you did some icon, very famous Italian singers, or maybe comic, or
Uh,
it's a depend of the picture or depending of the subject. What's the matter?
both, because
Both.
at the start I choose the subject that I know, like artists that I follow from since when I was a child, and my
Yeah,
adolescenza, non mi ricordo come si dice.
teenager.
Teenager, okay, when I
You
was
were a
teenager,
teenager.
yeah. Sorry. And then when I understand how to make my project, I improve also in that in the project phase, because I start to join more subjects in one drawing, add some particular or not, or leave some particular from a photograph, from a picture, and but the characteristic that I find in every project, in every drawing I do, is that they make me feel emotion. If they if
So they give you some emotion. I mean, if it
some
doesn't
emotion, yeah,
say anything to you, you can, of course, yes.
yes, because
Understandable.
if not, I draw, but I don't really get fun with it. In fact, it
Yeah.
is the for this uh, oh, sorry,
Take
I
your time.
accept. Thank you. I, tomorrow, no.
You're good. You're good. You're doing good.
Thank you. No, I accept commissions, but before I accepted commissions, but now I accept only the commission that I like to do,
Yeah, of
because
course. Yeah,
yes,
yeah, yeah.
because I
Otherwise,
understand. Yeah.
yeah, it becomes really hard.
Yes.
Sometimes it's not that because we are good in technique or you're good in technique, it's mean that you can do whatever and you want to do whatever. Because sometimes it's a matter of feelings, because if it doesn't touch you, you can't
Yes.
even move your pen, your graphite. You cannot even do anything. You can't. You can
Yes.
provide a good job as well, because maybe. And with drawings, I must say, I saw many artists, and of course, we know even Manuele Dascanio. We have such a big artist in the group where we met each other, that they're really good. We had a conversation with friends, with the my artist friends, with Christophe de Seeger, which is a very good graphite artist as well. So there are so many, and later on we will talk even with others. But I mean, you are a woman. Men, as a graphite artist, they have a different touch. Sometimes they do very different kind of subject, different kind of technique. And I mean, in your drawings, even though you don't have really a lot of time to draw because you have another job, you have a main job, They're so delicate, they are so nice, and so they're lovely. And I'm
Thank you.
sure that if you can get more time, you will do really good things, even more.
Thank you. I hope one day I have more time to do what I want, because I have many ideas, but I can't really express myself in the way I want. I need time to improve my techniques, and also to find exactly what I want to
Yeah,
share with other people, and the message that I want to
yeah,
spread.
yeah. But what is the biggest challenge you found during the drawings? I mean, the part that was that the time that you were struggling during the drawings, that you felt the urge to learn more because something kept you like a little bit stuck. Maybe it was something difficult, a little bit of struggling. I mean, sometimes someone he has a technique, but then he knows that he can improve and he can face that he has the urge to improve because there is a part that is a bit difficult to go on.
Okay, the biggest challenge was the Colosseum that I drawn, because most of all for the size of the paper, because it is a 70 per 50 centimeter, and
Uh-huh.
and the traces, the line of the drawing that I did at the start, I, they are erased at all. So
Uh-huh.
I had to redraw the Colosseum piece by
Wow.
piece. But it's not the most difficult time I met, because every time I thought that a drawing was simple, is the time that that drawing
Mm-hmm.
struggled me. Yes, and but the most difficult part always is when I. mm, uh, I do a drawing for a long time, because maybe I don't have many time to draw, and so the drawing go on for months and months, and when I take the paper, I always find the same point, the same. This is terrible to me, terrible.
Yeah.
I hate that feelings, because it seems that I can develop the drawing, and I never see the end of the drawing.
Yeah, it's like the
Yeah,
feeling to that you want to give up,
yeah, yes,
let's say no, I don't want to do it anymore because it's struggling time, it's too hard.
yes. But I'm
Of
stronger,
course.
so I always win.
That's good, perfect. Yeah, sometimes they say then when you feel stuck a bit, it's better that you keep aside for a moment and then you can keep going. Christophe is with us. We were talking
Hi,
about you,
Christoph.
Christophe. Hi, Christophe. So yeah, I mean, sometimes it takes time, and even though I mean, you have really you are very good and skilled. Of course, when you have another main job and you're doing even other work as a mom, busy, then to get back in the feeling of
Oh,
drawings,
it
it
takes
takes
me.
time
Yeah, it
because
takes time. It really
it
does.
takes time to
Yes.
go into the feeling and get back and be focused on what you're doing. It of course is understandable because
Yes, because also because when you start drawing, you have a certain kind of mood, and then
exactly.
in passing the months, the mood change.
Yeah,
So the two things doesn't fit one each
yeah,
other.
yeah,
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 and then
absolutely.
you have to return at that mood, or find a new mood that puts you in the drawing.
Yeah.
But sometimes I finish a drawing by desperation. Yes.
So I
only
mean
to change.
So the Colosseum, it was the biggest one, the biggest challenge
The
that you
biggest
faced.
project, yes, the biggest project, yes. But I
But
have
most
other
of all,
many projects in my mind.
but most of all because of the paper you were saying,
Yes,
because of the size or the size
because
of
of
the
the
paper.
size, the precision, because it is very technical.
Mm.
But I prefer that kind of drawing, like the fountain that this, I don't know, you see behind me,
Show me. Yeah,
okay?
yeah, yeah.
And I really like to draw all the particular old monuments because they have many details. So eh, you can orientarsi, you can
Dimmelo in italiano.
che ti puoi orientare, you have many point to refer at
Okay.
to find that piece, to reproduce that little pieces. You have many details that you can refer to it. Yes,
Yeah, because
and
let's explain that you go little by little, you move
yes,
step by
yeah.
step, and you have a reference picture working beside you, right? Or iPad or something like working with the tools.
Yeah. I have an iPad and I took the pic by
Yeah.
this. Yes,
So you slowly move, small piece at a time, as yeah, with different
yes.
kind of
Then it
yeah.
depends from the drawing because if I have many black details, I always start from that. And if I
Mm,
have many of that, I can structure the drawing from the basis. But if I have few details, black details, I have to really go slowly. For example, the straw hat of the child that I
yeah.
drawn. It hasn't really many details, so
Mm.
black details in particular. So my eyes crossed
Yeah, they
every
get
time.
crossed.
Yeah,
Yeah, yeah.
but when it's very satisfied because when you when you reach when you fit with the draw with the picture when everything is at the same place that it would
Yeah.
be, it's very satisfying.
It's
Yeah.
a big satisfaction, huh?
See,
Yeah,
yes.
yeah. Which one is the one that you like most of your of your drawings?
I don't know because every draw has a part of me, and like I said before, every drawing makes me some feeling, emotional feelings. So in each drawing, there is a little bit of myself, and I don't know if maybe the fountain is the one that I,
Yes,
yes, that
found.
care a lot because it represents the country where my mom arrives, where she and where I spend many time of my life.
Oh, Rome. Rome.
Near Rome,
Near
yes,
Rome.
near,
Yeah, yeah,
yes.
yeah. You are
It's a
in
little
love with it.
country. Yes, of course.
Yeah. You are in love with this part of Italy.
Yes,
One day
yes.
you will go back there, sure.
Maybe. Or reach you in Cairo.
Maybe you come to visit. I
Yeah, of
wish,
course.
I wish. Fabiana, sorry,
Tell
but
me.
today because of the weather is different here. It is really
Uh-huh.
dry. I don't drink enough water, so I get my voice a little bit, a little bit of challenge also. So, I mean, as we met in this group where we were saying before with so many good, talented artists, graphite artists. Who is the one that inspires you? I mean, who is the artist that one day you would love to
But of the
be,
group,
or
or
the group, or not even in the group or outside the group? I mean, there is one artist that you would love really to, I mean, to achieve the same level.
oh, of course, yes. I'm in love with Emanuele Dascagno, of course, and I talk about graphite pencil. And uh, okay, I know the Instagram name. I'm terrible, I know, but his name drawing by Dylan. He is a technique that I love it. His drawing came to life, and I one day I really want to achieve his level because for me he's perfect. Zoc Art, always the Instagram name Matteo Zucchetto, mi sembra. I
Matteo
think it,
Zucchetto,
okay.
really good. Really
Really,
good,
really
yeah.
good. Yeah, yeah, and
It's a
very
very good
humble
friend.
and kind because I
I agree.
message with him a little bit of message doing compliments for his works, and he is very kind and nice. Yes,
Yeah.
yeah, yeah,
Yeah, it's nice to share. I mean, even opinion, even getting some compliments from other artists, even more from the ones so talented and so good
yeah,
already. And it's very satisfaction. It's a big satisfaction, as you said before. So
yeah.
tell me more about what is the project. Something, I mean, tell me something about in the future, because you don't want to
Yeah.
say, but I know there is something in your mind. What is boiling in your
Oh,
mind?
my mind is
I mean,
always
you can say
boiling. Yeah.
something. Yeah, just a bit of spoiling.
Yeah, 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 yeah. I okay. I really love to my. I really love to share my message, my vision of the world. That it's not too particular difficult, but it's something that I think that people always forget. Like to be nice, smile every day, and find the best things also in the little things that are around us. And I would like to represent in my art with my style that I try to achieve is that message, not a particular thing, but it's something simple. But for me, is important that, and for me, kindness, smiling are the way to save the world. I don't know, but
Which in these days we need to show some of kindness, because the world is going crazy some
yes,
part right now. So we will
unfortunately,
not talk
yeah.
about this, because
No,
otherwise
no,
we
no.
just get sad, and we don't want that. Let's start to, I mean, let's keep talking about our beautiful drawings from Fabiana. And I mean, if there is anyone that want to ask something to Fabiana about her technique, or some of her artwork that you saw, and you would like to ask her anything about that, we are here. So, and give us a thumbs up if you like what Fabiana she's sharing with us, because we are here even for you guys to give you some of, even though we are not English, as you can hear really clearly, we are Italian, so trying to explain what there is in our life. So also Fabiano, I mean, I remember that one time you did also a workshop about oil painting. I mean, you tried also with oil, but
Yes, because I would try many techniques because I don't really know if that pencils are my way. But so I decided to try many different items. So I attended a course, a workshop with Antonio Castello Avagliera.
ah,
That is,
wow,
I
incredible.
love it as an artist, as a person, because also him is very humble. And also today, I attended the workshop 2020, and I know if I write to him asking advices, he reply me
Yeah,
uh,
yeah,
every time.
yeah.
And
This is so important. This is so
yes,
important to say all
yes,
the time. Most of the big masters are very humble people, and we love that
really,
because
yes,
sometimes to achieve a certain level, someone they think that they are a little bit maybe detached from reality. They don't want to talk with people. Actually, no, they just want to share with others what they learn because they know what's mean for an artist to struggle and to learn. Then each of us learn how to speak and to communicate through your art, and then that's the talent, the real talent. It's not about technique. We said it so many times.
yeah. I find that attending a oil paint course helps me to improve also in charcoal drawing because I think that learn a little part of each techniques, open your mind because it's knowledge. So every time you learn something, open your mind also to other areas or other in other fields.
Absolutely true. Absolutely true. Yeah, definitely. I mean, the same for oil painter. Of course, drawing is the base for a good artist because it depends how do you want to work. Because if you want to just spend a lot of time drawing and then doing the oil painting on top, I mean, then it's something. Then if you want to just draw a little part and then work only with oil, then it's another way to work. But of course, drawing is the base. So
Yes.
learning even oil for you, for sure, it gives you more vision to be a good artist. And how was it? I mean, you learn from someone that is very skilled because he's very, very good, very
Very
good.
good. Yeah,
Yeah.
yeah. And also, it's curious. It impressed me in a good way, obviously. When I attended the workshop, he tried the pastel techniques from the owner of the school. And
Uh-huh.
I see that sometimes Antonio tried something with pastels, and obviously is perfect. Also, nothing to say. But mm, invece, come si dice invece?
Even
Because,
though, I mean,
mm,
even
okay,
though,
even though
no, even though actually,
even
then,
even okay, I wanted to try a lot sculpture.
yeah, yeah.
I'm in love with that, yes. But
Non
for
si
the
dice even, sorry.
no, sorry,
It's
okay.
not even, it's
We
then,
understand, we
then.
understand.
No, but
Yeah.
you know, sometimes to translate, it's, when you put the conversation, is quite confusing. Either way.
Yeah, okay. But I love to try sculpture also for the same thing I said you before, to open my mind to another in
Yeah,
another
why
way.
not?
Yes.
Yes, why not? Yeah. I mean, like, I don't know, it was like 10 days ago, a week ago, I don't remember, maybe 10 days ago when I spoke with Eloy Morales, which is a huge
Ah,
master.
oh, I love him.
He is,
Yeah.
yeah, he is great. And he was saying, sometimes they love to go back, maybe more with drawing. They want to do landscape. They want to explore any. They have, of course, they are skilled because they practice a lot and they are doing. They are established artists and very famous. So, but they're still trying every time a new way to express their voice, like through maybe pastel, maybe suddenly, or
Hmm.
maybe just drawing or doing landscape using more acrylic than oil. It depends how you feel because it's always as we said, it's a never-ending story because you always want to find something to
Mm.
give you more satisfaction and to feel that what you're saying it's exactly what you want to see, like it's the expression of yourself.
Yes. And because also I think also that if you learn many kind of techniques with different materials, you can join them, and so you can do a painting, a drawing, mixing other. I don't know, graphite and acrylic, for example. I
Yeah,
don't know. You can
yeah,
find a way to mix each other.
yeah,
And I
exactly.
want to one day I want to add this to my art because uh, for me doing the same thing is a little bit boring in every and so for this I like to change the subject, different subject, passing from a landscape, for example, to a portrait, but also mixing materials. And
Yeah.
another thing that I really love to do is trompe l'oeil. I don't know if
Mm.
you,
Yes,
because
of course,
no, no,
Trompe-l'oeil.
not many people knows trompe l'oeil, but because
Explain.
yes, okay, trompe l'oeil is.
Go, go.
I try. It's a painting on the wall that here in Genoa, in my city, are very popular because
Okay, the
they are.
windows, right?
Yes, like
Windows
window.
or something
Yes,
like.
see, like windows or landscape, seascape, painted on the wall, and it really gives you the impression that there is a window on the wall because they have many deepness and gives let the room brightener.
Yeah,
Okay.
yeah.
And here in Liguria, we have many seascape like the Portofino, Promontorio di Portofino. Okay,
Yeah, the
like
hill of Portofino Hill.
the hill of,
Yeah,
thank you, Portofino Hill, and is a subject that is often painted on the wall um, and sometimes people ask me to do this. I don't paint it anymore, but I have a project for
you've
this
done.
too.
Ah, you
You have
have.
yes, I don't. I haven't done this before. Before
Okay.
I only
With
did
what? Sorry,
with acrylic.
with acrylic.
Yes, acrylic and oh, gli smalti, non so come si dice, smalto. Well, acrylic
Uh,
painting, yes,
yeah, I
acrylic.
don't know how
Mm.
to say English. Yeah,
And I did a
maybe
workshop,
varnish. Maybe
varnish,
varnish.
yeah, varnish.
Probably.
Mm. Varnish and acrylic, yes. And they are beautiful because I want to do that with my techniques and style that I have in my mind. But because many people do this, but they are pretty realistic, but not at all, because they have to do in few times. But I want to find a way to do it more realistic in the same few time. But yes, because I want to
Yeah.
paint all the wall.
Look at your eyes when you talk about project of art, how you write. Yeah. Yeah, Italy is quite famous with the trompe-l'oeil. I mean, they are quite famous. A lot of people, even while I was in Dubai, there were a lot of Arabs. They were asking to paint trompe-l'oeil in their house. It's quite famous. We are quite famous for that in the world. So keep going, because
Good to
maybe
know. Good to
you
know.
go to
I
Dubai
moved to
one day to
Mumbai,
do.
yes.
Yeah. And so, I mean, we have other few minutes, and I want to ask you. This is the question that I do to everyone, so you can't skip this question.
Okay, I'm
So,
ready.
where do you want to see yourself in the future? I don't give you a time. I mean, not 5 years, not 3 years, in the future, because I know you're busy doing the other job. So I know you have a very tight time to be an artist.
First of all, alive. I want to
That's
see
for
me
sure.
alive, for sure.
Yeah,
Because, okay.
you're right, actually. You're right.
Yeah. But I don't know what I want to reach or where I want to see me. I want only to be happy. And if I know that I reach the happiness every day, every time, I know that I will be exactly what I want, because I don't know what future is reserved to me.
Brings, yeah, brings to you.
Okay. Yes, and so I don't know, because I change idea
Very
very
often.
very often, but yes, it depends on what life gives to me, and so
Yeah, but
I
if you have, I mean, if you have like a dream, like a wish,
oh, at the
where do you want
moment.
to see yourself? Like as an artist, I'm talking. I mean,
As an artist, yeah, I have. It will. I would really glad if my drawing painting would be showed at some famous museum like the MoMA, or of
wow,
course, yeah,
big dream.
yeah,
It's a
yeah,
big
yeah.
dream. Yeah, nice. Why not? Why not?
If I have to
You
dream,
never
I
know.
dream in big. Yes.
Yeah, of course. It's no. I mean, if you're good, and I was talking with Rasha Allen that before she was with us, she did an exposition with others at there. She's quite good. She's really good, and like when you keep going and you keep practice and doing your work with the passion, because art is passion,
Yes.
then and you are not focused on going there, then they will find you, because the work that you've done, it is so precise, it's so good, because of the passion you put it on. So eventually they're gonna call you
Yeah, I
from
think you're the same
wherever.
thing. Yes, because I think that if you everything you do, if you do it with passion, the occasions arrives
Yeah,
always, and
exactly,
you don't know what you can expect
exactly, from the
from life.
future.
Yeah, yes,
Yeah,
yeah. So the only thing I want is do everything I do it with passion, and for me that likes me, and I think that if you do it with passion, you can uh, feel
you
the
can
emotion
achieve.
that you put. Yes,
Mm.
and so everything's arrives
With
by
good
itself.
results, yes, yes.
Yeah.
But I forgot to ask you something, but this is I want to say, because it is because the graphite artists, they are a little bit on a niche. It is something that I also forgot to ask to Christophe, and if Christophe is here, maybe can say something related about, because it's a kind of niche, and I don't know why in the art world, but let's say not from the professional people, but from the viewer, some they are not in the world, they're not such, I mean, they are not really considered as artists, as a painter, as because drawing it is a niche of work, but so the people they don't understand what there is behind the work of a drawer. I mean, it is such important to explain because it's also when the people they don't understand that even to be a painter is not that is a bohemian work like they think, because to be an artist it's a job, it's a commitment, it's many hours of work, good materials, be committed on what you're doing. It's a job. If you are doing in a professional way, it's a real job. So sometimes the graphite artists they are a bit considered like a different kind of art, a different kind of artist. For you, what's your feeling? Do you have this feeling? It ever happened to you?
Okay, many people don't really understand what is behind a drawing because they think maybe, oh, draw a little more, take a pencil
Yeah,
and go on. But other people understand
they understand.
that yes, that there is an amount of hours on it, and are very curious to know also how does the process works. And it makes me very happy when someone understands because many times I stayed wait till the 5 a.m. To draw, to finish a drawing, and it's a very you have to concentrate a lot, and some people maybe don't understand that when you have to draw, it's not only to take the pencil and go on, but you have to feel in a certain mood, in concentrate on the drawing, take a posture correct,
Yeah.
because if not, you can draw for many hours.
Yeah. You're
And
broken down. Your back is
yeah.
broken.
Oh yes, of course.
Yeah.
There are many
It's
aspects that,
tiring.
yeah,
It's
I don't know.
tiring. Very
Oh,
tiring.
yeah,
Makes
okay,
you
yeah,
really
yeah,
tired.
yes, absolutely. And but I forgot the
No, I mean
the
there are
origin of
many.
it.
You were saying no.
Yes,
You were saying there are many hours that you spend many hours. You finish really
yes,
late, so and you get broken because it is really heavy to paint many hours. I mean the
yes.
position,
Uh,
posture, everything is important.
Absolutely, yes, and not everyone understand this, and maybe when they ask you a commissioned work,
Yeah,
they only think at the price, at a lower price. But another thing that I explain is that my art have that price, and if you want, it's okay. But if you don't want,
it's okay anyway.
it's okay anyway.
It's okay
I,
anyway.
I don't discount my art for nothing at
Yeah,
all. Yes,
yeah.
and
Absolutely.
I don't want to be. I try to be always humble saying this, but it's important to me and for other artists because we know uh, how hard it is to how many works there is behind. a piece of art.
Exactly. Absolutely. Absolutely. You have to say, because I mean, it's not meaning that because you're using a graphite, and but not you. I mean, in general, talking about this kind of art, it is a beautiful art, very well done. The same, actually, there are painters already established, professional painters that do maybe with acrylic. They know already how to use technique. They're very fast, of course. They already their established name. It's another story completely. But they spend much less hours than the one they are like graphite artists working on so many hours and be so detailed and doing and producing a very masterpiece and nice piece. So of course we have to say that I keep going and saying, I will keep going saying this, because even with the other artists, we have to, it's something that we have to make it clear, make it clear.
Yes, sometimes it's not the only the amount of hour. Yes, it's important to to understand how many hours you need to do a work, but you have to watch also to the complexity of the work and the finished work, because
Composition as
the
well.
composition, everything. Yes, yes. You pay for for the art of the for the complexity of the
Yeah,
not only for the hours.
yeah, yeah. And
Okay.
also, who is the one doing these complex work?
Yeah.
Because of course, then if they ask you, if someone come and ask you, Fabiana, please, can you do me this? It's because they want you in the way that you do. So of course, it's also a matter of who is producing this piece.
Yes.
So anyhow, we make it. You want to say
Yeah.
something more? Of course, we'll say hi to everybody that,
Yeah.
or everyone that join. I don't know. We are
Thank you
just
to
two
join. Yeah.
tonight, but it will be recorded, so we're gonna post it and we're gonna share it also on YouTube, on the channel
Oh,
that I have
great.
on YouTube, so the people they can go and see it even later on. But the quality, it is not so great posting the IG live streaming video, but at least the contents are interesting. So with all these beautiful people that they are they're
Thank you
joining
to
this
everyone.
conversation. So thank you for coming and join this conversation with Fabiana. We are grateful that you make it.
Yeah.
Fabiana, thank you so much.
Thank you to you, Georgia, and
We'll
I.
speak soon. We'll talk soon.
Yeah, of course. And I thank you for this opportunity, and it makes me really fun. Yeah, yes, because
Ah, tesoro. We'll talk soon. Uh, Giulio, a few
Giulio,
years ago, I commissioned a work on Hemingway to Fabiana. The work delivered was highly appreciated during the festival held in Genoa. Great. Thank
thank
you,
you,
Giulio. Thank you
Giulio.
so much. Thank you for saying so. Amazing. Good to
I
know.
pay
And
you
see.
after for this comment.
Italian, eh? This is the Italian way, you know. Okay. Let's talk soon, Fabiana. Now
Great.
I kiss you and good luck with everything. Yes, she is a promising. Yeah, I agree. Yeah, she
Grazie.
is.
Thank you. Hi,
So,
Giorgia.
ci sentiamo presto. Bye,
Sì.
everybody. Bye, everyone.
Bye, bye to all.
From Egypt, from Egypt, from Egypt.
Hi.
Ciao.
Ciao, Giorgia.